Hare Krishna. Welcome to the series of Lord Chaitanya. Last time we saw how Sudama Brahman went to Lord Krishna uh, by the request of his wife to get some material wealth because they were extremely poor, and Sudama Vipra was a friend of Lord Krishna. And um, Lord Krishna had given him a beautiful palace, more opulent than uh, the opulence of King of Heaven. Then, when he reached there, he saw that there are so many beautiful people who are demigods actually. They came to welcome him. His wife came to welcome him. She was looking beautiful and she was opulently dressed, and they all went inside the palace. Inside also, everything was made up of gold and silver and ivory and valuable stones and diamonds, and there were different thrones made up of so many valuable stones and jewels, and there were soft cushions. And when he saw this, and there were so many servants, lakes and parks, what not, and then when he saw all these things, he thought to himself, this is all Lord Krishna's mercy upon me. He just accepted little bit of a palmful of chipped rice from me, and in exchange he gave such opulence to me. He is so merciful. Then he started thinking, Lord Krishna is more merciful than even the clouds, because clouds, they sometimes pour rain during nights so that the farmers are not disturbed during daytime. Yet during daytime, when the farmer gets up, he thinks it has not rained well. He thinks it has not been proper monsoon this year. In this way, he keeps grumbling. Similarly, Lord Krishna, he fulfills everyone's desires as per one's position. But still, people think that the Lord does not reciprocate with me, and he doesn't fulfill my desire. Actually, Lord fulfills each and everyone's desire as per one's activities and his qualification. But people usually grumble that God has not given us enough. On the other hand, the Lord, if he accepts little bit of gifts from anyone, he becomes so grateful that he never forgets. So one does not become loser in giving God. In fact, one achieves million times more than what he has given to God. So now we see that Lord Chaitanya has, in his pastime, Shuklambar Brahmachari is there in front of him, and all the other devotees are there, and they are all doing Sankirtan, and Shuklambar Brahmachari is dancing with a bag of rice which he had begged from different houses, and Lord Chaitanya wants to eat it, and he put his hand into his bag and he ate it. No one forbade him, and he finished the entire supply of rice. Shuklambar Brahmachari said, my lord, this rice is not fit for you to eat. It is all broken chips of rice. This is not good quality rice, or it is not even cooked. How can you eat it? But this time Lord Chaitanya showed to Shuklambar Brahmachari that I accept things from the devotees even if they do not offer me. We see that last time we discussed about this, that how elaborately Lord Krishna is worshipped. But when he is pleased with someone, he doesn't wait for a devotee to give him, he just accepts it. And this time he wants him to give him the best. Last time he gave him the best of the material wealth. This time he wants to give him the best he can give. So it was as if Lord Chaitanya, he is telling Shuklambar Brahmachari, O Sudama, When you met me in Dwarka, I was in black color. But now I have come in golden color. And this incarnation of mine, in this incarnation, I have come to deliver the fallen souls and the conditioned souls. How? By giving them my own holy names. And he said, this is the best of the wealth which I will give you. And after this, he started explaining to him the shlokas which are given in Brihat Naradiya Puran. He said, Harer Nam, Harer Nam, Harer Namayva Kevalam, Khalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatir Anyatha. He said, Shuklambar, in this age of Kali, there is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way than the chanting of the holy names, the chanting of the holy name, the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. Then he said, in this age of Kali, he said, Kali Kale Nama Rupe, Krishna Avatar, Nama Haite Haya, Sarva Jagat Nistar. He said, in this age of Kali, the holy name of the Lord is the incarnation of the Lord Himself. And simply by chanting the holy names, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can associate with the Lord directly. And if anyone does this, he is simply delivered. He is certainly delivered. There is no doubt about it. In this regard, Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, that is Hare Krishna movement, has said that if anyone chants 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra offenselessly and follows 4 regulative principles, then one's success is sure. He will have to he will not take birth again. He will not get old age and disease again and die repeatedly. But he will go back to Godhead. This is a promise of the Acharya, Jagat Guru. So, later on, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Anyatha ye mane tara nistar, Anyatha ye mane tara nahika nistar, nahi 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 ye tina evakar. He said, anyone who accepts any other path will not be delivered. There is no other way. He said, again he said repeatedly, nothing else will deliver you, nothing else, nothing else. Now we may say that Shuklambar Brahmachari was chanting already. He was day and night chanting. But we may say that why did Lord Chaitanya instruct him again on the chanting of the holy names? From the history, from the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, we can see there was one pastime wherein Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed the mood of chanting. Of course, Shuklambar Brahmachari was a pure Brahmana, pure devotee, and the Lord made him a medium through which everyone can understand how one should chant and what should be the mood. Then we can get this ultimate wealth for us. So there was one Brahmana, his name was Ramdas Vishwas. He was a devotee of Lord Ramchandra, and he was a very learned scholar, and he had renounced everything, and 24 hours he was chanting Ram's name. And then one day he met one of the Goswamis, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, and when he met him, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami was very impressed with him. He was constantly chanting Lord's names, and he served the Goswami by carrying his baggage, and they were traveling together. This Ramdas Vishwas was going to Jagannath Puri to take darshan of Lord Jagannath. And on the way, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami understood that he is such an exalted devotee. But when they came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya was happy and pleased to see all the devotees. He embraced them and gave his mercy to all the devotees. But he ignored Ramdas Vishwas. So later, Raghunath Bhatt asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, my Lord, that Ramdas Vishwas is chanting constantly. Why you were not inclined to give your mercy to him? Lord Chaitanya said, because he is chanting to merge into the body of the Lord. He wants to become the Lord. By chanting, he wants to be the Lord. And that is not the mood of chanting. The chanting should be done in the humble mood of servant, of the servant, of the servant. Then one can understand the mysteries of the holy name. So he said, how should we chant? One should chant like grass. He said, Trina hoite nicha hona sada lobe naam. Apane nirabhimani ane dibe man. He said, always chant the holy names in the humble mood of grass. And do not expect respect, and give all the respects to others. And he said, one should practice tolerance like that of a tree. We can see that when the tree dries up, it does not ask for water, or when it is cut, it does not protest. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya said, if someone rebukes us or chastises us, we should not retaliate and accept anything and everything what is coming to us by the mercy of the Lord and be satisfied. If we just maintain this tolerance and like tree, then our devotional service will become strong. He said, Sada naam loibe yatha labhete santosh yeita achara kare bhakti dharma posh. One should strictly follow the principles of always chanting the holy name, and one should be satisfied with whatever he gets easily. Such devotional behavior solidly maintains one's devotional service. Then, this is a famous shlok of Lord Chaitanya, wherein he says, Trinadapi suni chena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtanya sada hari. He said, one should think lower than the grass, and one should be more tolerant than the tree, and we should not expect respect and honor from others, but always give respect to others, and in this mood we can constantly chant the holy names. Then he raised his hands and he said, Urdhva bahu kari kohon shuna sarva loka nama sutre ganthi parakanthe ye shloka. Raising my hands, I declare, everyone please hear me, string this verse. Trinadupi Sunichena, string this verse on the thread of the holy name and wear it on your neck for constant remembrance. In this way, Lord Chaitanya gave instructions on holy name to Shuklambar Brahmachari. And now we'll see what is this name all about and why is it the greatest wealth. The holy name is non-different than Krishna. What happens when we chant someone's names? If we just chant someone's name, the whole file of that person opens in our heart. It's like entering the password of name, and then a file of his qualities, file of his activities, and whatever he has performed and whatever he has achieved, everything comes to our mind. So similarly, when we chant Krishna's names, it contains everything about the Lord, his name, his qualities, his pastimes, his form, and all his power is there in the name. So, Lord Chaitanya gave himself to Shuklambar Brahmachari. We can see that the holy name is non-different than Radha and Krishna. But because sometimes we may consider the holy name to be material, we cannot achieve this realization. Material wealth which Sudama Vipra got was temporary, is it not? But spiritual wealth, it can give us eternal life of bliss and knowledge. And when we get this spiritual wealth, what happens? our repeated birth and death comes to an end. And what could be more valuable than the holy name? This wealth is not from this world. This wealth is from the Golok Vrindavan. This planet is the highest of all the planets in the creation. So, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not a mantra or the material words from this material world, but they have descended from Goloka Vrindavan, where Radha and Krishna reside. It is not an ordinary sound, vibration. But there is a way of chanting. If we chant it offenselessly and with humility, faith and devotion, then so many secrets will be revealed into our hearts. And what will be the result? The dormant love for Lord is seated within our heart. When we start chanting, our impurities in our heart get cleaned up, and then dormant love of the Lord gets awakened in the heart. So Lord Chaitanya has not come to give this gift to one or two people or only to his associates, but he wants to deliver each and every person of this universe and anyone who is existing in this creation. By the grace of Srila Prabhupada, everyone, most of the devotees, they are preaching, and many people are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But it is an open secret. It is not, if we consider it a material sound vibration, it will not be revealed to us. It is a treasure, it is a hidden treasure. And how to get it? We have to develop our eyes to see it. We have to develop ears to hear it. And just hear the mantra and chant. And if we do not commit offenses and with love and devotion serve the Lord, all the mysteries and the treasure of the holy name will be revealed into our hearts also. Therefore, we should chant the holy names by understanding that it is our only life and soul. Nothing is more important than the holy name. In this mode, if we chant, then we will get the same wealth which Lord Chaitanya gave it to Shuklambar Brahmachari. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.